Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium, home of the TCU Horned Frogs. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Horned Frogs offense will start this game off. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
Give to the running back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Georgia's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception, so lucky that ball was incomplete.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll run for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way to get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
He makes a catch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The give headed toward right tackle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Takes the handoff. It's Palmer. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Horned Frog! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get...
He holds it in, and nobody's close. You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. All wideouts, no backs. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Complete in the middle. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Sends it downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Looking to throw it again. Oh, he wants it all. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Fair catch, called for and made. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They'll run play action. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when three-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
Running it back, it's Galladay. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen...
Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Dogs!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by 7 over Ole Miss. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he intercepts it. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
corners are walked up tight. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The Dogs getting a push in the middle and getting to the quarterback and just salivating to get at it.
And every year they find these dudes. They all look the same, just massive, big, strong, quick guys that don't like people, Reese Davis, that just love hitting people with aggressiveness. And just, it's so amazing that they find that year after year in this defensive line group.
And the returner will be knocked down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Plum.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Small game, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback will audible. On second down, he'll let it fly. They're bringing heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that's a great job by the defense, not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They're going back to the ground. Still running at the 40. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pulls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The aerial assault continues. He's got his man. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Going to try to get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Quarterback checking the play. On second down, he's looking downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Whalen. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete on the right side. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Snapped it in the shotgun. Got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing...
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia! PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. TCU 10. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Fires to the wideout. And the pass hits, picked off. No good place for a turnover, but this one is particularly bad, and they've got it at the 20-yard line.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
He makes a grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Quarterback checking off. They'll go to the air. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And how about this play by the offense? First and goal from the 1-yard line. Everything says it's going to be a run. It's going to be a run. Nice job by the offense. A little sleight of hand, throwing the football, getting the touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by 7 over Ole Miss. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. That's reeled in. It's Palmer. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And that's why, through the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Horned Frogs are threatening in the red zone. Looking to throw on second down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
That's caught. It's Palmer. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On fourth down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. It is good!
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really depend on.
On the move from inside his own 20. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Comes out throwing on first down. He's taking the shot. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, back to Ncaa Carter Stadium and our outstanding broadcast team.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. And he... way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see... As always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. He's going to pass. And the ball is intercepted. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Out of the gun, the inside give. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. The Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the returner is stopped. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough to go to the top.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. He wants to take the top off. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
He just misses on the big downfield shot. I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but I'll tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he... Explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Georgia sends out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense? drive. It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board now.
After the misfire, now on second down. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Unloads to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Now on second down. They want to just keep throwing it. Got it set up on the outside. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The Horned Frogs look to keep this drive humming.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
He'll pull it down. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. A lot of urgency for this offense. The give to the tailback. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. On third down, he drops the throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Houston had an impressive showing at home today. And I know the fans there in Clutch City are ready for hoops. But pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier.
Going for the big play. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, Dogs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the street.
You're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make it.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. Right back to it. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Motion from the offense. They'll run it from the gun. Bulls his way forward. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Still on his feet at the 45. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Gonna run it. It's Palmer. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. They'll put the tight end in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Offense lining up quickly. They'll leave it with him. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down, 4th down coming up. And the Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these.
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
Good news is they didn't lose a ton of yards. The bad news is that's the 3rd sack they've given up now in this game. They have got to do a better job protecting this quarterback.
They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And there is little that will send a home crowd into a frenzy like back-to-back sacks. 3rd and long coming up. He slings it deep to the left. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block, and the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
On the run, it's Palmer. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He finds his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense in the hurry-up. They move the tight end all over. Wants to throw on 2nd down. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got him, and they convert. Touchdown, TCU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to throw on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They keep attacking through the air. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Georgia sends out the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll call for the fair catch here. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
And the Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Gets away from one. He's got space. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Short gain on the play before he slides.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the down, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they've moved out front here on the 4th. Here comes the 2-point try. Go straight ahead. Into the end zone, the 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He'll come out throwing on first down. With the catch, it's Whalen. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory and now threatening to get the score. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. He's got the back in the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Feeling some heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. On second down, looking to throw. Fires deep on the run. And he'll move it in inside the 20. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the grab. It's Reynolds. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, Georgia! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll throw it on first down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
Goodness gracious. This is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. First down, they get sacked. Second down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on third down.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He's going to run it. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Gotta have it here on 4th down. He wants a big play here late. He's got it down the left. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock.
It's 2nd down.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Trying to get to it. They're trying to get to it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly...